I'm probably thinking of actually maybe sending Gold a message at some point at some point when he's online. Maybe just asking him directly.
He'd probably answer you. I mean, there is a search function on Discord if you type in like part of the chat itself. So see if you type in like computer specifications or something like that, it might tell you. You might be able to find the conversation.
Son of a bitch.
I dread to ask, but what?
Oh my god. Sorry, I'm watching sports.
Okay, apparently it's in race schedule and
Thank god, I'll be right back, guys.
Alright, no problem. Right, let's just do what we did last time. Go over here to get rid of the two at the back. That's 3 of them taken down. If I could only get a decent place for this.
okay, well I saw some of the stuff there. Unfortunately, unfortunately all I could find related to that was just the best. It wasn't built in Windows 7. The thing that tries to attach to rate your specs, which it rates your specs in a very outdated way. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take a particularly strong computer at all to get a pretty high score there. So.
I'm struggling here. Can they see me from there?
And anyway, I see nothing has changed.
Not really. I'm gonna get out of the thing here and try and do this the other way.
And you're also going to attempt to use this like a sniper pistol.
I have a sniper, but I'm terrible with it. I might actually try it out, see if I can do anything with it. I haven't done anything to upgrade it, so this is probably going to go very badly.
So actually, what class did you pick actually?
Vanguard, I believe.
Okay.
No, I can't even zoom in on this.
I'm assuming that's because you don't have the skill for it.
I don't have any skills in sniper, I believe.
So what's the point of being able to even use the sniper rifle if you can't even zoom in with it? It defeats the whole purpose of the sniper rifle. Like, this is just the game being like, hey dipshit, you need to put points into this before you can use it.
I got him. I see you down there. Would you please die? There we go.
Ah, he doesn't seem to be. Oh, there. I was about to say he doesn't seem to be dying, but these enemies feel like kind of like bullet sponges sometimes.
They can be, but it's actually not that bad. Oh, there's one left still. Oh, I didn't get this guy. Okay.
So health just doesn't regenerate in this one.
Whose health?
Caden is about like half health.
I think
because
they
he
do,
got hit
but
by like a rocket or something.
I think they do, but it's very slow. Alright, there's a guy right at the back, I think. Yep, right there. And I can't see him, which is a problem. Just go. There's only one guy left. I may as well just go down there now. So did you actually? I think when you and I spoke about doing something with Mass Effect 2, I think you said you never actually beat it.
I did say was that I think that at that point that was the only one that I had beaten, and that is still true. Well, also just because it was free. Also just because it was actually free on Origin for a bit for the PC version. So I grabbed it while it was free, and I streamed the whole thing. Although the stream archives are gone.
That's a shame.
Although one thing that I found kind of disappointing is that apparently there's a romance thing that's related mechanics in all the Mass Effect games, and I never ever explored any of them.
You usually get one by default if you pay any attention to any of the characters.
Well, I got nobody.
Really?
Nobody loved me. I was forever alone in that playthrough.
Alright, since the Mako's about to go down anyway, I think we'll just go deal with the rest on foot.
I'm hoping that it won't explode when you're not in it.
I don't think it'll matter if I do.
Using it for cover, I see.
May as well.
Hopefully it doesn't actually take damage while you're not inside it.
If anything, I think
probably
it'll, I think if anything, I think it'll regen.
Oh, Caden is near death. That might be a problem.
Oh, too bad for Caden.
What you don't care about your friend? Oh,
Well, Caden's boring,
okay.
I'm afraid. Oh fuck, the Mako. The Mako.
Oh, apparently it did actually take damage. It does take damage when you're not in it.
Oh, shite.
Run, bitch, run!
Run!
Fucking hell, I was trying to get away.
Oh, man.
God damn it. Alright, there's nothing really to do here. There's no side quests and stuff. There's just stuff to pick up. I'm gonna go try somewhere else now.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That annoyed me, actually. Alright, so let's head back to the Mako. Oops, no, that's the wrong button. Return to Normandy. Alright, so that obviously was not the planet I needed to go to for the quest that we was looking for earlier. Yeah, so this is basically just gonna, I've gained a couple levels and stuff. I'm just doing a bit of planet exploring at the moment, so.
So it's like to put in perspective, just how crappy the situation they put you in Mass Effect 2 is if you don't have a previous save file from Mass Effect 1. A lot of the good characters are just dead by default, and you have no chance. And even though you didn't actually do anything with it.
I didn't have that problem, dude. There's only one character that can't escape death. That's either Caden or Ashley, depending on which one you choose to save, or rather sacrifice.
Namely, by default, let's see, Caden was dead. I think Rex was dead by default.
Wait. Caden and who?
Caden was dead by default. Rex was dead by default, even though I didn't do anything. And I think it was at least one other character that was dead by default as well.
I don't think any of our characters can die in Mass Effect 1. I mean, you have to pick either Williams or Lenko. Rex you can kill. I don't think any of the others are killable, though.
I guess it's because I hadn't played the first one. The game just has Rex dead, just dead. Because why? Because why not? They really want you to buy the first game,
Right.
The suicide mission, though, at the end of Mass Effect 2 is a pain in the ass. It's good, but it's a pain in the ass.
Personally, I didn't have any issues with anyone dying while I was going through it. So.
Oh, I did. I had to actually look up a guide on how to save all the characters.
It seems like as far as I could tell, the best way to deal with keeping people alive is just only have people who are loyal do stuff. Hey, if someone isn't loyal, don't let them don't let them touch anything.
No, the way it actually works is certain characters do certain jobs in the suicide mission better, but you also need to have their full loyalty, and you need to have your Normandy maxed out on everything, essentially, by doing that grinding game with the fucking planet thing, the planet scanning.
Yeah, I have to say that if they took that completely out of the game, I don't think anything would have been lost.
Oh, okay, apparently I was going backwards, I didn't realize.
If they took the planet scanning out of Mass Effect 2, nothing would have been lost at all.
Probably not.
But yeah, I had the Normandy fully upgraded, and I guess I just picked all the correct choices, but just out of pure luck and just with deductive reasoning, maybe.
Alright, minerals surveyed. And we got some money for that, or some credits. Excuse me.
Oh. Okay, so should I start a burp counter now?
No, let's not. We'll be here all fucking night, and I'm not putting that in the video.
Okay. I don't blame you.
I don't mind editing, but I don't like spending more than an hour on a single video. It pisses me off after a while. Which, by the way, now that I've got Opie's files, the Pokemon Master Marathon can start in a few weeks.
Oh.
Sweet.
Which fucking Aura is running away with at the moment. Again, we're still on Gen 1, so it doesn't really matter. I promise the game is a lot better than this. This is like side stuff that is completely optional that I'm doing at the moment.
Yeah, I figured. So yeah, I guess Mass Effect 1 does have a lot more just extra stuff that's not even related to side missions. It's just there for you to explore if you feel like it.
It is interesting. Like I said, I have put over 500 hours into this game probably. And I remember one time I spent like 2 weeks just playing this game non-stop and just exploring every nook and cranny I could. Anything I could find.
Wow.
I think it was. I think that I had a similar experience just with Final Fantasy IV. Just repeatedly running through the bonus dungeon of that game over and over again. Literally every single character was maxed out with the best equipment they could possibly have.
I tend to grind RPGs anyway, just to make my time a little bit easier.
I tend to do the exact opposite because usually that just makes it boring. I just fight every single encounter that I come across, and yeah, that usually leaves me at a high enough level that I can get through without too much trouble.
I can do that with a few games, but I am not so good at... Here's the thing, if it's a turn-based RPG, and I've got time to think of a strategy and stuff, fine. If you're asking me to like an active turn battle system like in FF4, or an action RPG like Kingdom Hearts and stuff where I don't have time to think, I genuinely tend to suck at those pretty bad. I need time to think, people.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird.
No, it just means you're good at games, unlike me.
I wouldn't say that. I've spent plenty of time sucking at games to know that I'm not that great.
Hey, man.
A part of me is dreading starting Xenoblade Chronicles. Because...
200...
Sorry?
200 part Let's Play.
No, I'm not doing side stuff, because here's the thing. With Xenoblade Chronicles, I love the story. I even enjoy the gameplay. Two problems with it, though. Number one, I think all the fucking side quests are boring. They're essentially just fucking fetch quests like in RPGs, and like in MMOs and stuff, and it gets very boring very quickly. The other problem I have is, I've only beaten the game once. I've played it plenty of times, but I've only beaten it once, and I had to play as Charlotte for most of the fucking game, and she's the healer of the team, so... That is going to be a bit boring if I have to do it that way. But she's got a nice rack, so I hope I'll enjoy it.
I think it was Opie.
Sounds like thunder. No, I don't mean our thunder, I mean like actual thunder.
Oh yeah, that's me. Remember, it's storming like a bitch down here.
Ah, fair enough. I think... Is it still snowing, actually? I think it is still slightly snowing.
For me, where I am, it's just cold outside. So I don't have any special weather going on.
Lucky you.
I hear in Mass Effect we get to see what Turbo's weather is like once he gets back.
Oh, you're pretty much seeing it right now.
Uh-huh.
That's the joke I was making.
No, if it was actually like normal British weather, it'd just be pissing it down raining all day. Or at least overcast, so it's just dark and damp.
Scarecrow, is this what it looks like where you are right now, just replacing the snow with rain?
Yes.
I feel left out. Why can't I have a storm going on right now?
I'll trade places with you, buddy.
As Nova and Nopai fell asleep.
No, I'm here.
Ah.
I think Opie might have fallen asleep.
Opie's probably just lollyfapping as usual.
Take the stress ball out your mouth.
And you can tell that he's not. You can tell that he's not here at the moment, or has his mic muted or something, because he probably would have left at least a little bit at that. Otherwise,
Probably. There is definitely something here because the signal's jammed.
Opie is hiding in the snow, waiting for you.
No, he's here and he's not muted, homie. He's just...
He might be AFK, spending some time with his mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very likely.
Fucking hell, my skill's still too low. Damn it. Alright, so I can't go here.
Is there a way to grind in Mass Effect?
There's plenty of ways to grind. Let's go check out the anomaly.
Oh yeah, you do gain levels in this game.
Actually, speaking of which, I need to level up. I'll just focus on my character for now, though. I don't need to level up Shepard yet. Because I died, didn't I? So I didn't actually get that level up. Never mind. I think with Mass Effect, the thing was, you know, everybody's got like that one sci-fi thing. Like, a lot of people love Star Wars, Star Trek, Stargate, I guess, Babylon 5 or whatever it was called. For me, that sci-fi thing ended up becoming Mass Effect, which is why I was so annoyed with like the ending of Mass Effect 3. And I didn't hate Andromeda as much as everybody else, but it definitely didn't feel like a traditional Mass Effect game.
Personally, my dad was a Star Trek and Stargate guy, so.
I've seen, like, with Star Wars, I saw, like, the first, chronologically in terms of release, I mean, the first 6 Star Wars movies, but I'm going to be honest here, didn't really think much of them. I thought they were okay, but it's like, really, this is what everybody goes nuts over? I like the lightsaber battles, but that was about it.
I guess everyone's got unpopular opinions out there. Personally, my major unpopular opinion is that I really, really didn't like Secret of Mana.
Ouch. If
I haven't played much of it.
I played a little bit of it, and I just kind of stopped playing because I really was not enjoying it. But I don't know, maybe I'll give it another chance at some point, and it'll hopefully be a lot better.
I had to return to Normandy there. I was about to lose the Mako.
Oh.
Which will be another critical mission failure. Not just any mission failure, but it's quite a critical one.
I hadn't realized I was taking so much damage, to be honest, so... Oh, let's do that again. Yeah, here's the thing. Secret Mana, it's weird, because that is the one RPG I had as a kid, but I don't remember who bought it, because it was not a game my parents would have bought me. It wasn't a game I was interested in. So I was either given it, or I got it... No, because I didn't get it with the console. I must have just been given it. I couldn't get past the first boss. It wasn't the type of game I'd usually play anyway. So I just sort of dropped it.
I got through a few dungeons and just dropped it. So I didn't get much farther than you did.
Same.
As a kid, I was mainly platformers, to be honest, or sports tiles. So an RPG wasn't something I would have had the patience to sit down and play. So
it's kind of funny because personally, I play other gains in the Mana series, namely Sword of Mana, and I actually enjoyed it quite a lot. In fact, I enjoyed it enough to finish it multiple times. So.
Oh wow.
And I was in the process of playing through it again, but I don't know what's happened to that save file.
Shame. Alright, I think actually, yeah, I need to take a fucking... The Mako needs to die, apparently. Because I just came back and I'm still flaming like an oven right now. This thing's gonna explode in a moment.
I can think of a joke right now, but
I thought of the same joke, but I decided not to do it.
okay, fair enough.
You would think the snow would, you know, do something to the flames, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Something.
What are you talking about? Physics don't exist. It's a video game.
You're right.
But at the very least, you do have full. The Thresher mod didn't recover its health, and you have full shield now. So
True.
maybe you have a chance.
I'm trying to make out what
There we
that
go.
is.
It's a Thresher
It's a
mod.
thing.
It's essentially
It is
a
a
big
thing.
giant worm.
They actually did make you fight one on foot in Mass Effect 2, and I thought that was kind of cool.
I know, I remember. We'll get to that eventually, I'm sure. Alright, there's something I can look at here. I'm not seeing it. Oh, it's the other side of here, isn't it?
My God, they are all stupid enough to eat Tide Pods.
They are.
That's where all these dead bodies came from.
Alright, 2 points for Shepard here, so, what should we put it in? Can't really do much with that.
It seems like you've been using pistols a lot.
Yeah, you got a point there. I think I will upgrade my pistol.
Unfortunately, you can't get marksman, but it will increase damage and accuracy. So
Something over here. I'm not sure what this is.
it'll be more in the long term
Oh,
once
it's
you
a
can actually
Protheum
get.
ruin. I don't remember this.
It's a thing. It's a Stargate.
I never played that game.
I'm not sure if there was ever a game released based off of Stargate. It was actually a TV series that ran for a decent amount of time, I think.
No, it was a video game. It's on the SNES, bro. I used to see it on the shelf when I used to rent games.
Anybody here, obviously not sci-fi stuff, but anybody here watch things like Buffy and stuff when they were younger?
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
I'm gonna try see if I can check some game footage of Stargate and see Stargates and stuff. Let's see images.
I don't recall ever seeing Star Trek, but I remember Stargate like clear as a day.
I saw
Maybe I'm
I saw
hallucinating.
the movie, thought it was okay. Didn't actually see the TV show though.